Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy, and today we're just doing a general reading, messages from Spirit. So I'm going to put a few oracle cards out. First cards I've got are the angel cards, DoreenVirtue, and there is some right there. Sorry, there's a few things around here that would like to come out. Right. Maybe a little pretty face. We'll go with I've got just the planet cards out of that deck, the astrology deck. There's a few different zodiac, there's house cards, and then there's just the planet cards. So this is for the message from Spirit. Okay. Get these ones out. There we go. They're done. These are the Gilded Reverie. Just a message from Spirit. Sitting a bit weird there, that one must be the curtains upsetting it. Those, and of course a message from the mermaids. And then we'll see which three get read and which three don't get read. Maybe one day I'll do all 6 readings, but it'll be a bit of a mammoth. We'll build up to that. We'll build up to it. Okay. Okay guys, with the readings, we've got reading 1, reading 2, reading 3, GreenFluorite, RoseQuartz, and Howlite. So the first reading is going to be for the GreenFluorite. So, okay guys, this is going to be for reading 1, which is the GreenFluorite. So if you chose the GreenFluorite, this reading's for you. Message from Spirit. See what we get. Just hanging on that one. So we have hope. We have the sun, which is a beautiful card to get. We have Mars, your physical energy, drive, strength, and lightning spirit. And the angel message is nature. So with these cards, reading 1, I'm getting, with the Mars energy, the physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So I feel, because it's got the hope card here beside it, I feel like you're at the end of a really long cycle, and I feel like you've got the fighting spirit hanging in there, but I feel like you want to drop everything and collapse on the ground. That's the feeling I'm getting off that. And over here we've got nature and the sun card, which is card 31. And the sun is a beautiful card to have come into the reading. Very similar to the sun in the tarot deck. And it's paired up with the Ace of Diamonds, which is the Ace of Pentacles, is the little playing card down. There's always a playing card down in the corner. And with that Ace of Pentacles there too, this energy feels that it's the hope. There's a rainbow coming in over the back there for you not to give up just yet. Like you feel like you've just about got to the end of, feels like you're exhausted to some degree with this Mars energy. Feels like your physical energy, your drive and your strength and your fighting spirit, you're continuing on and you're moving on. But it feels like there's a little bit of a drop You want to drop everything and just go, I'm done, I'm over, I'm going to collapse on the ground and give up. And then we have the nature card. Now with the nature card, which is the message from the angels, it can be that being in nature, even 5 minutes in the garden, could be a help. You might want to move from the city out to nature. You want to start working with animals. You want to start working around in a more natural setting or around anything to do with nature, plants, animals. Just because there's an Ace of Pentacles in the bottom of this Sun card, it usually can depict a career or an opportunity or a new way of living. And with the Sun, it's just shining in on the whole reading, saying that the positivity is coming back in. There's hope there, because I feel like whatever you've been pushing towards or moving towards, it's just not coming in just yet, and it feels a bit frustrating with that Mars energy there. So we've got the hope, and then you've got, either way you can take the nature card, whether you just need to have 5 minutes in nature, or spend just that little bit of time in a garden or in around the plants, or anywhere you can go that's more like a nature vibe. But overall, the Sun shining in on the reading is quite a positive, beautiful omen. So I'll get a few tarot out now and go a bit further into this reading and see what else we can get, what other bit of information we can get. For reading 1, please. Reading 1, please. It's alright, don't mind me. Just got them flying everywhere, it's all good. Reading 1, please. Get some cards for reading 1, please. Reading 1, please. Some cards for reading 1, please. The GreenFluorite. Okay, that'll do me. Alright, that one flew over there too. Rightio. Straight away. Yes, we've got the Hanged Man. I don't sort of think that wouldn't be something that we would not see. Yep, yep and yep. And even that. Okay. Right away I can see we're feeling like we're hanging in limbo. We're hanging, waiting. This is this feeling this Mars card's got here, where you're wanting to give up and quit. It feels like it's taken too long, things aren't moving, nothing's happening, everything's standing still, everything's stopped. And there's the darkness before the dawn. Here's the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, if I didn't say. Hanged Man, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So with that energy, it's the mental, the monkey mind, nag, 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 nag. And the 10 of Swords is the darkness before the dawn. It's very close, what's about to go on in whatever you're waiting for, what's coming. It's right there. It's the dawn in the background there, that you're just lying here waiting for that dawn to come into play. We've got the 6 and the 7 of Wands, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the victory card is here, virtually saying that I'm just saying that this is all about to come. And I know you've probably heard that many a time, where it's been said over and over, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. Well, it really is about to happen. I think it's one of those things where you get right to the 11th hour and you just think, that's it, I'm going to drop it and I'm going to collapse and give it up. And it's when you release it is when it actually comes in. It's this weird energy. It's sort of, as soon as you're holding on too tight and as soon as you let go and release it, it tends to unravel and all just comes about and starts to play in. Energy, good old energy. What will we do without its mystery and magic? 7 of Wands is that a little bit of a battle with the waiting. It's pulling on you a little bit. There's the victory. Here's the opportunity coming your way. This opportunity is coming in this reading in the form of, this is the Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's just a confirmation from that Sun card, which is a victory. This card is to do with victory and having confidence and the courage shining and coming in when it's needed most. So it's the glowing up here on this top with the oracle cards. It's the shining light that's saying keep hope, don't give up, stay in there. Here's the Knight of Wands. You're ready to jump up and go and get into whatever this is. You've been waiting for this opportunity to open up. You've sort of had an inkling, or you've been working tirelessly towards it. And here is your energy is pretty high, like your actual physical strength and your fighting spirit. Well, of course, it's got on to the next stage now, and it's where you're ready to get into action and start going and doing it. This is money given or received, so it's some good omen with income or abundance coming around, and then you've got the Page of Pentacles there with it as well, which sort of is that messages about money, messages about a job, messages about income. It's to do with you've been waiting for this. It's been a waiting for, tapping the fingers feeling. Right, what do we got here? This is the news and information coming in, so it is not like, I don't like doing the timing thing, but it's not too far away. We're only into the third row there, and there's the message coming in about this change. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is all to do with that business, that job, that promotion, that whatever it is you're waiting on and been looking for. Here's the Fool energy and the Four of Pentacles. So the Fool is this new, the energy coming in with the feeling of the new way and a new stage coming into play, like it's beginning and it's started. This is an increase in money, or a better standing with money, so the income has picked up, or money has changed and become better than it was. You got the Four of Cups, the Hermit, the Moon, and Judgment. So with the Four of Cups, if I have to sort of say it, whatever you had your heart set on, you've had it detailed. It's been like in a box with it's got to be like this and that colour, and this has got to be there. What you get offered is slightly different to what you had your heart set on. And initially you think that it's a bit crap. It's the only way to put it. You look at it straight away and think, it's not really what I wanted. But because the Hermit's here, it's guiding you into it is the right one for you. Even though it mightn't feel like it on an emotional level, it's telling you it is the right one. And here's the Moon. There's something hidden. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something about this situation that it will be revealed to you, but initially you won't see it straight away. So if this comes into play where you feel that's not really what I wanted, it's not how I had it in my mind, this picture, you had painted a picture and it's not exactly the picture, it's slightly different. Spirit's saying to trust. It's an inner guide telling you to trust that this is going to actually be the right thing for you. It mightn't feel like it initially, but it is going to be the right thing for you. And then there's Judgment. So this is waking up to a whole new way of life. So this is what will be the energy that's going to be ushered in, and what Spirit's pulling in for you is going to be this change that's coming in. It's, Angel Gabriel blowing his trumpet, and he's bringing the dead back to life out of the ground. So it's quite a big change that's coming in. So we'll just get a few more cards. We'll just pop a few more out just to see if we get any more messages or confirmations. But this is for reading 1 from Spirit. Any more messages for reading 1? There's a few. We'll just have a look at that first and see. I dare say. There's the Emperor, which we had the King of Pentacles here. So this is that boss energy, that in charge, big banking industry, anything to do with being in charge and being very secure and very grounded in the material and in that world that this reading seems to be all about. We've got the Two of Pentacles and the Tower. So this just virtually confirming back over that this all is coming in, this change you've been wanting and what you've been wanting to come in, it's all coming in. Two of Pentacles has been the energy that has been leading up to this point, with this up and down all the time and tossing and turning and wanting to get things. You want energy to move and change. You're wanting change to come in. The Tower is showing you it is coming, and it's going to come in pretty quickly. And we've got the Seven of Swords, Temperance, and the Six of Swords. Seven of Swords is just that energy where it's a bit of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort's gone into this situation that you're pushing or you've been trying to manifest. You're trying to pull it together. A lot of energy's gone into it and it's taken a lot of your time and a lot of your energy to get to where it is. Here's the Temperance and the balance coming in. So everything's starting to balance out. And here's the Six of Swords. It's a passage away from difficulties. So the energy's moving in the right direction. It's going the way you want it to go. You got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles we had back here. That is the boss. That's in charge. That's a firm foundation. And the Queen of Wands is this. She can also be an abstract for the countryside. Positive reading for the feminine. If there's any females, this is for a female. It's a positive omen for her. She's also to do with nature and the outdoors and the countryside. But she's a good omen for that energy coming into, like it's coming in and it's grounding in and feeling like it's part of your system from a day-to-day affair, like it becomes part of your reality with that Judgment card. This is this waking up to a new way of life. And you're starting to ground the energy in and feel it, you know, like you're taking boss, you're back over. That King of Pentacles is saying that you're in charge of that energy now and you're starting to take it as your own. It's something new. It's a bit different, this energy, that you don't usually have this much power on some level, and now you're starting to get it. So you feel very comfortable in it actually. Any last words for reading 1 for the GreenFluorite from Spirit? Any more last messages for reading 1? There's too many. We'll just see what these two say and we'll see if that would be that. Yes. Okay. There's the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Three of Pentacles is sort of saying that there is home improvement, increase, creativity, creating with money, like increasing and creating that money. We're going from the 2 of creating up to the 3. You can be doing some home improvements. And the Four of Wands is a celebration. And it can be housewarming, home, because there's a home improvement card there with it. It could be a housewarming or a party because you've done some renovation to a house or your home, or where wherever you could have decorated or redone something in your home. We've also got that energy of engagement, wedding, a really big party with usually the Four of Wands in the other decks always stands for the home, foundation, security, and it's always really lively, good energy, and it's usually a celebration. So I would say there's going to be a bit of a celebration, or once this energy starts settling down, there will be a good excuse to have a party. It feels like you'll be having a party with some people, and it's going to be a good, happy time. So that's it for you, reading 1. I'll just get these Making Magic, and we'll just get the last little comment. For the GreenFluorite for reading 1, please. What can we get? Okay. I'll just pop these out. A few more than usual, but that's pretty normal. One more card for reading 1, please. Okay. Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. So watch out for dragonflies, and it might not be the actual insect. It can be a necklace, a tattoo, a brooch, a dragonfly on a sign. If you see a dragonfly somewhere, that symbol, it is giving you a message to say that this situation is all coming into play, or it can help guide you if you're trying to make a decision about something. Watch for that dragonfly, because it might actually come into some part of your energy. Okay, we have the air element. The air element. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. So if there is something, if there's any decision that has to be made or something that you're pondering, use the element of air to help cut through to the truth, to see what might be hidden, because we did have that moon energy there that you might be wanting to look into something. So take some time and have a think about that situation. Don't rush it. things will always become clear if you sort of sleep on it or give it just that little bit of time. Your own intuition will even bubble up and give you some guidance as to what's going on. If there's anything that you want, having any concerns about within this big change coming. Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So again, with the tower and everything in there, there'll be some pretty good lessons coming through. Positive, and the mystic star, harmony in the home and great friendships. So that's all with that celebration and all that change coming in. Great reading 1. I hope you got something out of it, and bye for now. See you all next time. Bye for now. Hi guys, welcome to reading 2. If you picked reading 2, you would have picked this beautiful piece of rose quartz. So we'll go ahead guys and see what we've got. For reading 2, please, what can we get for reading 2? Okay, reading 2. Rightio, reading 2. We've got manifestation, Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. You have the Rider, which is card 1, with the 9 of Pentacles down on the bottom is the other little part of that card. Oops, sorry, got caught. And we have feelings. Okay, reading 2, we've got, with all these cards here, it's not too much of a mixed message, but we've definitely got with this Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So, and he's looking at a bit of a book here. Sort of looks like the Great Wall of China, and then I'm not sure what that is up the top there. It looks like a map or something. But to me, it's like you've been on it very much gives you the vibe of, Indiana Jones, even though that doesn't really look like Harrison Ford in the picture there. It gives me the feeling of that being on an expedition, you've been on a journey, and the journey is all to do with you learning. And it's been, even though it's been on an inward level, it's an external situation that's been happening around you all the time that you're learning and looking at these. It's to do with the feelings card. You're looking at things differently to how you used to look at things. You're not looking at things from the same perspective. You've actually changed on some level inside. And this change it's just an elevation. You've actually, your actual vibration has come up. You're actually, you can say mature, you can say all sorts of words, but I feel like it's been your effort and your work is going to pay off, because you've been working. You've been doing some inner work, and you've been pushing and trying to change certain sort of situations. You're trying to actually work with the universe. You're trying to, it's like if there's a secret way of doing things, you've been trying to unlock this mystery. It's like you've been on a journey, but you didn't actually go anywhere, but you've been on a big journey, learning and changing and putting in a lot of energy and a lot of effort. We've got the feelings cards there, so you've had a lot of different times where you've looked at it and thought, oh, am I wasting my time? There's been a lot of that, the feelings, and then you'll have other times where you feel so empowered and positive and pumped. It's really like, yes, I'm getting it, I'm sorting it, I'm working it, I'm unlocking the mystery. We've got the manifestation card and the Rider. So the Rider comes in, and the Rider's, she's coming in on this magical carousel horse, which I love, on a rainbow. So it's sort of like, and she's got a letter, and she's got a satchel on her shoulder, she's got a letter. So she's bringing you some news and information. She's bringing in energy. She's got the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups down in that corner, which is, sorry about that, 9 of Cups, which is a celebration. It's an excitement, it's a celebration, it's a really positive energy coming in around her, what she's bringing in. And we've got manifestation. With this card and what we've had happening over here, it feels to me that you're starting to learn how to manifest. You're actually starting to work it out. You're working out how it's done, how people all talk about it. You hear so much raving on about, they just bang on about manifestation a lot of the time. And you've probably listened to different conversations and different terms from different people over all sorts of paths, but you still have to go back into your own inner truth and your own inner guide to see what, it's what resonates. So at the end of the day, you'll listen to somebody and you'll think, yeah, look, that might work for you, but it doesn't feel right to me. It's like you've been doing that. That's been part of this situation where you've got an inner compass that you stick with true north. You believe and trust yourself. And I think this is one of the keys to what you're finding out, is that you need to trust you. You need to back you. You need to be your #1 fan, just like the #1 on this card. You need to be putting yourself at the top of the queue and trusting in yourself, your guides, your intuition. That's what all the feelings are about. So it's really good. Really feels like lots of change coming in, but we'll get some cards and find out. Okay, we'll get some tarot now for reading 2. Reading 2. Reading 2. We'll get some tarot for reading 2, please. Can you tell us for reading 2? Sorry guys, sometimes I just crack myself up just even watching my shuffling, which isn't really shuffling, as you can see. This is how I get my messages. So, anything else for reading 2? Just while I've got this deck. Okay, I think we got through it maybe once, did we, without it all going pear-shaped? Alright, it's a bit of a mess. I'm just going to have to dig around and have a look. Okay, we've gone right into this manifestation. This is really good energy coming in. Changes coming, energy coming in, messages coming in. There's a celebration coming in. And with this manifestation card, with this, the way that it's reading here, this manifestation, it could be slightly different to what you're thinking inside, because with anyone's inner dialogue, you're wanting to think what way it's going to play out, and you've got a bit of an idea because you can fantasize and imagine it, and it's like a story. It's like this treasure hunting vibe over here. And I feel like it's just going to be slightly different because I think the angels are definitely are involved, and they're guiding you. So they're going to be sending you with the right energy and the right path. But lots of lovely cards here, guys. I can see already. Quite beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yes, I just saw a beauty in there. Now I did see one of these flick straight away, so we'll go here. Here we go. Just start chucking them out. And as you can tell, I try to read them in order, but they don't really come out in any order, so it's just an overall smattering on the table, and then I try and make sense of it, so bear with me. Okay, we'll just pile them up here. Fast-moving energy, the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Moving energies coming in quite fast. You're in two minds. You've got a decision to make, and you're not sure which way to go. You've got the 2 of Cups here, so it can be a celebration. There can be, I don't feel it's romance, but there could be somebody romantic coming in around you. Seeing it's the 2 of Cups, it sometimes can be to do with a union, meeting somebody, or at this particular point in time, there could be just a wedding, an engagement, something to do with a couple. I'm not going to get caught up in that, so I'm just sort of looking at it. But it also can be feels like making a choice. You're conversing with a partner here, trying to make a choice. It's like you and somebody else are trying to make a choice and trying to work it out. You got the 10 of Cups, Justice, and the 5 of Swords. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense now looking at it. 10 of Cups is that celebration, like the 9 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is quite a big happy event for the family, and it's quite a positive energy for the family, or for you and your family, or from and around your family. Justice, well, Justice comes in to say that things are going to go in your favour, the scales are going to balance up, things are going to start coming into the alignment of this energy that is coming, what you've been pushing and learning and discovering all this magical mystery that you've all been going through, this inner journey. You've sort of been pulling it all through. And the old Five of Swords, that's a little bit of, it's a bit of banter, but it's not too bad. It's just toing and throwing. But what about this? But what about that? I like this. I want to do that. I know. What about? And it's all this. It's like brainstorming, and you're sorting it all out, which is a good thing because it'll get sorted out, and that's what we want. Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So Page of Swords is news and information coming in fairly fast, and again, it can be a letter, an email, text message, phone call. It comes in, and it has I'm just getting, yeah, what I'm getting I didn't think was right, so I'll just leave it for a minute. I'm just going to wait and see. Seven of Pentacles is the Farmer's card, so there's a little bit of waiting. There's a decision, because it's sitting on that decision. I think there's a bit of waiting to see what's going to come. You're definitely walking away from something here, but that walking away energy is there where you have to leave something go, and you're walking away from it without too much sadness. To me, it feels like maybe leaving a job, moving to a different part. Like it feels like an actual, like walking away. It feels like it's a bigger move than walking. It feels like it's, you know, traveling. We've got the Empress energy coming in here, which is brainstorming, giving birth to a new idea. You had the Farmer's card where they're waiting to see. Here's the Fool energy coming in to show this whole energy starting to come in and starting to change and starting to move forward. And the Emperor, he's more, you're feeling more like you're in control. Instead of chasing the manifestation's coming in front of you, and you're actually just sitting in the energy and going, yep, this is how I sort of imagined it, this is what it feels like, and I feel like you're digging it, you're quite happy sitting there. You've got the Ten of Swords, the World, and the King of Pentacles on the Emperor, so again, great. The darkness before the dawn, so with a bit of that energy there, it feels like the ending of that big cycle. That whole other cycle's finishing and going, and you've got the World beside it here. Now the World is the top card of the Major Arcana, and it is the giant cycles in life. So this is quite a big situation that's coming into play here, that's playing out for you. And it still feels like it's to do with the home, job, money, career, moving for a job, moving house, maybe getting something to do with the family too, so because all that family card was in it. And then we've got the Four of Wands, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. So that's why I've got the home vibe coming in there. That can be inheritance, that Ten of Pentacles, I'm looking at the Wands. Ten of Pentacles can be inheritance, so there could be an inheritance coming through, or a purchase of a property, or a purchase of something that benefits the family, whether it's an investment, a new home. Because you've got the Four of Wands here, that's the housewarming, that's the home, an engagement, a general read, so I'm trying to throw out a lot of, you know, scenarios, so it could maybe, you know, feel like the shoe fits a bit. But the overall energy is the Sun, and with the Sun shining across everything here, it is just a really happy, positive time, and it's coming into that feeling really content. I keep looking at that manifestation card. It feels like it's just like the angels sprinkling fairy dust on you. That's what it feels like on some level. It feels like you've been fairly blessed, and things are becoming very positive, and they're starting to go in the direction you've been trying to find the path and get into this manifestation energy, and you're actually starting to crack it. You're starting to get there. Reading 2 with the Rose Quartz. Do we have any more messages for reading 2, Spirit? Any more messages for them, or any clarification on the reading, which is quite awesome, this reading. I do like it. Oh, there's the Magician. Okay, we didn't get many, but I feel like this reading was just great the way it was. The High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. So of course with this, the Swords energy here, it's just coming into that sort of feeling of, with the High Priestess there, that's your intuition, your inner knowing, like I was talking about, how you're starting to realise, how you're starting to change and work this out. You're starting to work out how and what's going on. Because it's fairly new, this is only just starting to become part of your energy field now. There's still a bit of that Ten of Swords, which is that, it's that the ending of that cycle, and this was the older energy where you were a little bit monkey mind. There's a bit of that monkey mind there, but the Five of Swords is you starting to work that energy out, because this energy is a bit erratic at the beginning. You're still getting a full grip on it. It's not. It's like when you get a new, say, just a new phone, and you still have to muck around a bit and fiddle with it to program it, work out how it all works, press the buttons the right way. This feels exactly the same as that with this manifestation energy and this change that you're getting in your own energy field that's coming in. But there's the Magician card. Now the Magician does and is the omen to say that you have all the tools necessary to do this and to be in charge, and you're the magician, you're the magic person that is in charge. Under the deck there we had the Knight of Cups. These are the feelings that are coming in, and this is that nice, really content heart, a really happy heart feeling. We'll just get one more card, and I'm going to have to think about it. There's the Emperor, which is being, like I said, just being back on top, being in charge, being in control. So there's a little bit, if it feels a bit sort of sketchy for a bit, you know that it will even out. The energy will settle back down. It's just a little bit erratic. I think we'll just about leave reading 2, but I'll just see if I can get one more. Oh, way too many. One more for reading 2, please, to finish it off. The 8 of Cups, so that's great. That's that energy we're walking away from, like that's that old energy that was. There's the new energy that's there. So that's just the 8 of Cups we had there before, is you're walking away, but it's a bit melancholy. There will be a little bit of looking back, and looking back at the old life as you're walking into the new, into the change. And the big change is you. Really, you're the big change. You're the whole reason that things are going the way they're going, is what you've been doing and what you've started to master and what you're starting to learn how to do, which is to actually manifest. So on that note, we just get some Making Magic for reading 2, please. Wow. Got so many. Okay, I'll have to keep them, but we will go straight now into one card only, please, for reading 2. See if I've got about 5 here. That one. Triple Spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. That's what the whole reading's been talking about, is what you've been doing and how you've got to this position in life now and how you're making it become reality. You're actually not talking the talk anymore, you're walking the walk, guys. You're actually starting to walk it now, so that's awesome. We got Dragonfly. This came out in reading 1. You bring light to this world. Yes, you do. But also watch out for the dragonfly. It can be a symbol as well, I feel. And it can be a tattoo, a necklace, on a sign, on a card. You walk past and see it on a shop front. This dragonfly is just a little message from Spirit to sort of say that, you know, you're spot on. It's just a little bit, of a sign, or if you do see it somewhere, it's something you probably should be looking towards. Stopping and having a little look. If you're drawn to that dragonfly, go and have a look. Achievement, win the award, accolade or contract. I think once you start knowing and learning how to actually manifest, that's going to become, yep, reality. Air, work with, we had this in reading 1 too. And I did shuffle them, and I did shuffle them before the read. But anyway, it's coming out again. Work with the element of air, which we're in Gemini, so that is the air, air element at the moment, to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. So, like I said in reading 1, if there's anything to be decided, if there's some decision to be made and you can't quite feel comfortable, sleep on it. Don't push the energy. Just sort of sit with it for a bit, because then it will just, the truth will be, you will, you know, it says to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. You won't just see it, you will know it, because this is that manifestation situation. And spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Well, that's what they're telling you, is this energy is becoming part of your world. So great reading too. I love this. Thanks for hanging out. Bye for now. Hi, reading 3. If you picked reading 3, you picked this beautiful piece of Howlite. It's quite a pretty, always looks like marble to me, but it's Howlite. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to get for you, reading 3. Message from Spirit for reading 3, please. Hopefully we won't land over the back there. And we did. Go back the other way, might have more luck. Okay. These are reading 3. Playfulness, Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. We've got the card which is number 42, which is the compass, and we have no real suit down there. We have one of everything. So it's an ace of all 4 suits, which is a bit odd, but that's what we've got. And we've got turn away. Okay. So with these cards, reading 3, Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. So it's sort of like a tower moment where it's not going to be just a one-off thing. It's an actual energy that's in and around. You're in that actual energy is in and around you at the moment. And it's very strong. It's got a very strong vibe to it. You're not going to be whimsical or melancholy. It's going to be, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go there, I'm going to have, you know, and you're very decisive. You will have no time, you know, you won't suffer any fools lightly. It's got that energy to it. It's like a little bit sort of strict vibe to it, but it's just serious. It's a little bit serious, but you've got the playfulness card here coming from Spirit. So I think it's trying to balance out that energy to say, don't get too caught up in that real lightning, flashy, you know, electric, stirry energy. It's just sort of trying to balance out a bit of both. You've got one and then you've got the other. Now with the compass, it's asking you that there's a direction and there's a new place and a new way you're going to be looking or going into. And this is what the Uranus is about too. It's to do with making a decision, going after something, getting an urge to do something that you maybe thought about before. Now it's actually like you're not thinking, you're doing. So this true north is coming in to say that there's going to be, maybe you're going to be drawing in the people that are going to be like-minded and are going to help make all this happen. The turn away card's the only one that's got me a bit like, I feel like you might be turning away from something or somebody that you used to have or be around. I feel like something and some other people or some other situation is going to come into play here, and it's going to make you're going to be turning around and changing. So turning away means, you know, you're leaving them, but it's not for the wrong reasons, it's for the right reasons, because something else is getting your energy here and is making it's commanding your attention. The Uranus energy is quite powerful, so it's not to be trifed with. You cannot really ignore it. You can't really push it away and say, not now. It's not going to allow that to happen. It's going to be like, it's going to demand you to step up and step into this energy, which it could be a little bit It can be feeling like it's a little bit out of your usual. So it seems to be, if you've never really been fully serious and very assertive, this is really getting assertive. But the playfulness cards here is virtually to say don't forget to laugh and have fun along the way. It's a very go, go, go energy too. This is very push, 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 like now, now, now. So we'll get some tarot and we'll go a little bit further into this reading. This is for reading 3 with the Howlite crystal. We'll get some cards for reading 3, please. Get my grip on it, away we go. Reading 3, what can you give us for reading 3, please? Reading 3. Having a think about it. Holy dooly. Someone nearly flew off the table. Okay. Reading 3, please. The cards just must want a bit more shuffling. Reading 3, please. Please and thank you. Pretty sure we've got one that's flipped in the deck here. Yes, we did. I thought so. My little sparky little eyes noticed it. We're just going to leave it there for a sec and just see what we've got here with this Uranus playfulness energy coming up here. Alright. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. Get this mess back over here. This is the farmer's card where you've been tending the crop. You've put in all the energy and have put in a fair bit of effort towards something, and it's not really showing, it's not really going up, it's not really going down, it's been sitting in the same spot. So it feels like a lot of energy has been put in somewhere and a lot of effort, you know, like back-breaking effort, ploughing a field. The Queen of Wands is that go-get-it attitude, so she's ready like that Uranus energy to jump up and have at it. Let's go, come on, stop mucking around, let's go. And it's not really, it's been going up and going down. The energy's been a little bit out, in and out, in and out. So this is what has been. Now we'll move into what's coming in. We've got the High Priestess, the 6 of Wands. I don't know which one of these come out like, but we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is the intuition, the gateway. Again, always trusting in your own true north, your own compass, which is what the compass cards there is saying for you to trust. Now there's some generosity given or received. It's not really saying how or where that's coming in, but it's fairly fast, and it's fairly like a good strong energy like that Uranus energy. This is the Ace of Wands coming in, and it's the gestation, it's the starting of something. So there's an idea or the starting of something. Maybe someone's offering you something. It feels like this is given to you, this generosity, whether it's a workspace, whether it's promotion, whether it's somebody, they're helping you out somehow to get this going or to get this started, or they're looking at investing in something you're thinking about birthing in. Because this is the birthing. It's the new energy coming in. It's quite exciting, quite buzzy, like that Uranus energy. It's got that feel to it. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles is increase, a little bit more money than you used to have. It can be to do with being creative or something to do with creativity. It can, in the general sense, mean a home improvement, but I'm not really getting that here. So I'd say it's just to do with increase in income. And then we're going over here to the 4 of Cups, which is the money's, you're not really holding on to it. You've just got a better foundation with the money. The money's starting to sort of settle down and get into a better foundation. And the Page of Cups is coming in here, and he's to do with creativity as well. So that's why I have that creative vibe there, that there's something you might be, because this is that beginning here, is this birthing in a new idea. It's the starting of something. it's something you're actually creating. It can be to do with creativity, or it is something you're actually creating yourself. It's your baby, it's your dream, it's your thing that you're wanting to put your energy into, whatever that may be. It can have a creative nature, or it is just you creating it, but it's a better standing with the income and the money. There's a little bit of energy to do with the responsibility. The Seven of Swords, sorry, I keep doing that today, Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is, you've always wanted something. Once you got it, there's a little bit of responsibility, and you're a little bit, it's a little bit overwhelming at times for you. With that Uranus energy there, it's fairly hard and fast, so you do have a little bit of backwards and forwards and sort of nutting it out within yourself. It's a personal situation, but you're definitely going to be fine. You're going to have no problems. It just can be a little bit, it's a responsibility feel. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's a beautiful, the wheel's turning. That's the lucky break, a lucky choice, a lucky chance. This Uranus can also be to do with signs, synchronicities, anything to do with anything popping up, and even the compass when you're going along with all the maps and all the mystery and the tour and the journey. Because you had the High Priestess here, and I just keep thinking back now that she is virtually coming in to say, watch out, for there's going to be something that's going to pop up. I'm not sure exactly what. It's going to pop up, and it's actually going to be, you noticing it will help. It won't pass you by. If it's meant for you, it won't pass you by, but this is how it's going to come in through an odd turn of events. This is that Wheel of Fortune vibe. What else can we get for reading 3, please? Spirit, message from you for reading 3. I'm not doing that big pile. I want you to flick. You're coming out. That's it. You've got to flick. That's just what I said, and that's perfect. I'll get a few more, please, for reading 3. Oh no, that's just another mess. Sorry about this, guys. These cards are really like silky, is the only way I can put them. Well, those flipped. You flipped so you can come out. These guys, these couples. Reading 3, please. Have you got any more cards for reading 3, please? Oh, you can go too, seeing I just about dropped you anyway. Alright, let's start here. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Five of Wands. Very much, you could just about bet on these ones coming out. Nine of Swords is that little bit of anxiety, and it's in the mental plane, so it's just thoughts in and out of your head, and it can wake you up at night. And it's when this energy is all starting to get a bit erratic. Here's the cure. There's the cure in it all, is to have a bit of a laugh, go and do something light, go and do something fun, be playful, have a laugh, go and have some time out with some friends. Whatever you're starting and getting into here, it can pull on you a little bit here and there. Here's the Fool with the whole new adventure starting to step into the energy. Five of Wands, brainstorming. A bit of brainstorming and a bit of sorting things out. A bit of getting into that energy. So with that brainstorming, the Five of Wands, we're going into the Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Magician. The Ten of Cups is that nice celebratory energy where there is the family getting together and everyone's celebrating something, and it could be an occasion, but it's generally just that overall feeling of being very content, and usually the family are around you. Ace of Wands, we had the Ace of Wands back here. Here it is. The Ace of Wands just coming in to say that it's a new beginning, it's the gestation, it's the beginning of something that's coming in. And we've got the Magician here that again can virtually coming in to just say that overall there is that feeling of you've got all you need in front of you, all the tools are necessary, everything's there, everything that you need to go forward and do this. You're going to have the Strength card is a backup there to say you're going to be able to go in and be able to do what you're taking on. It feels like you're taking something on that's a bigger thing that something that you might have thought about on and off, but this energy's coming in and it's pushing for you to step in, and it's your true north, maybe a north node, something to look into to see what your north node's about. You might be stepping into that north node energy. But turning away, you're definitely turning away and leaving something behind. It can be a part of you that was older energy, that you're not going to do that now, you're going to change, and it's usually more to do with a person or a situation around you, that you're just going to turn and walk away from the situation. They're either not supportive of this situation, is what I'm feeling, is that if they don't support what you're going to going and what you're heading into doing, if you're walking into some energy and something that you're about to start, because you've got the Ace of Wands twice, so it is your baby. Now, it can be an actual baby, but I don't get it in this reading. It's just that it is a gestation card, that Ace of Wands. But this thing is your baby. Whatever you're birthing or bringing in, it is like your baby. Like, you've got somebody around you that's being a bit negative, a bit knocky, a bit, they're not supporting, they're not encouraging, they're not being positive, they're being sort of like a boat anchor, like a negative force. Turn away, walk away, swim away, just hold your head up high and just swim on and just move forward, and send them some love. Hopefully they can work out why they have to act or be that certain way, but it's not your monkey, not your circus. Just swim away and keep moving. That's just coming up with that. I keep looking at that turn away thinking, why is she there? And it must be a situation or a person that's around this whole new exciting energy that's coming in and what you're going to start pushing into going and doing. And there's the Judgment card. Well, the Judgment card is waking up to a whole new way of life and a whole new energy, which is all this reading was about. And with this new energy that you're going to be stepping into, it is, usually the card is Gabriel. It's the angel Gabriel blowing the trumpet, making the dead rise out of the grave. So that's quite a big event that happens. That's quite a big change. Again, this is all, it's been a vibe there on different readings, but all the readings have had this. It's quite big energy, you know, big dick energy, I suppose you'd say. But the turn away has had me a little bit, but it's just popping in now to say that it's definitely going to be somebody that's not supporting you when this situation comes in. And it might be coming from somebody that you didn't expect it from, because I feel like there's a little bit of hurt in that card. There's a little bit of a pang on the heartstrings, but I think if you swim away, don't say too much, don't get into any banter or arguments, just swim away and don't say too much. They might turn and come back around at a later date, but take the high road. It's all I can say about that card. Take the high road and let them sit where they are, which is in their own energy. Don't go down to their level. Don't sink down to their depths. You don't want to go down there. So on that note, that's just, sorry, it just kept nagging at me, so I had to get back in and talk about it, but now I've got it. Ending off on Judgment, waking up to a whole new way and a whole new adventures in front of you. Don't forget the playfulness. That's the one I would like to take away from this reading, and be, you know, all this goings on. Don't forget to have some fun. Okay, we'll get you some Making Magic. Okay, Making Magic. Now, again, sorry, they didn't flip up so I could read them, so I'm going to put them back. I've been having a bit of a crazy shuffle day, but that one flipped up the right way. These things come out. Okay. Reading 3, please. We'll get some messages for reading 3 to finish off their reading. Reading 3, please. Reading 3. Oh, that would be good if you could just, you know, shuffle properly. Reading 3, please. It's alright, I'm just telling myself off here. My hands, I'm telling my hands off. Okay, oh my goodness. Now we've got too many, but anyway, it's alright guys. Use it, just lucky reading 3. I still have to do the spin, guys, so just bear with me. 1 card for reading 3. Seeing we've got about 10 cards here. Okay, here we go. Felix, Felicitous. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Yes, it's what's going to be coming in with all this energy. This Uranus energy's on tap. Here we go. Alright guys, let's just whiz through these. One enchanted evening, a perfect night. So somewhere soon you're going to have a beautiful, memorable evening that you're going to just think about for a long time to come. It's going to be beautiful. Love charm. Attract a lover, a soulmate or a life partner. Well, with that, you might be attracting someone, or you might already have them with you. So seeing they come out together, you and your significant other, or you meet somebody on one perfect night, to me they feel like they're connected them. You either meet a lover, a soulmate or a life partner on one perfect night. You meet this person at an event somewhere. It feels like there's an event. I'm not sure if I saw that. Is that one saying something about, oh, it was a serendipitous event. Lucky, well that would all marry him with all three of them. And if it is that you don't need to attract a lover, a soulmate or a life partner, you and your significant other could have an enchanted evening, and it could end up being, with synchronicities, that's what I was saying about all those signs and synchronicities. There's something synchronistic about all that again. So quickly jumping in, self-acceptance, breaking bad habits, I'm going too fast, sorry. Self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So that's just sort of saying that you're going to be quite in control of that mental health and that mental field. You're going to be back on deck. Fire, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion and positive transformation. So they go together, which is that, you know, when the excitement comes in and there's passion and positive transformation, it's like a kid waking up on Christmas morning. The excitement you used to feel, that's what that feels like. So that's a really nice one to have. You've got self-confidence, strong self-belief and a sense of worth. I'm getting to the end of the third reading. You can tell I'm starting to get all tongue-tied. Strong self-belief and a sense of worth. So all this new baby that you're birthing in makes you start feeling, all this energy starts coming in. It starts making you feel your north node. You feel like you're going, your compass is pointing in the right direction and you're out and going. Any situation or person that's not supporting, swim away. Swim away, baby, swim away. And abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. That's those signs and synchronicities. Things feel like a bit of magic's in the air. That's that abracadabra, which abracadabra means to me is magic. So great reading, reading 3. I know it was a bit of a like this to get through it, but I got there. So good on your reading 3. Thanks for hanging out. Bye for now. Catch you all next time. Bye guys.